Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Monday, September 15th. Hope y'all had a great weekend. We got a full slate of MLB. WNBA returns tomorrow after a 4-game slate yesterday. And then we got two primetime games for Monday Night Football. But let's get started with MLB first. First one I'm going to be targeting is Aaron Judge. Hits, runs, and RBIs and fantasy score is best for him. Next one is Jackson Holliday. He's been playing great the past 2 weeks. Hits, runs, and RBIs is in play. Fantasy score is in play, which is, I believe you can get him at, where is he at? Unfortunately, took his fantasy score off. Wow, okay, so hits, runs, and RBIs is this, but fantasy score is off the table. He's been playing great the past couple of weeks. Jackson Holliday, those are my favorite two hitters for today's slate. Let's head on over to pitcher strikeouts. Jamison Taillon, 4 strikeouts against the Pirates. Kyle Bradish, 3.5. Gobby. Spencer Strider has been a hit and miss this season. Carlos Rodon is always in play at 6 strikeouts, especially against the Twins, who are prone to strike out. Obviously, we're looking for a bounce back as well. He's had a couple rough starts, but he's been getting wins. He's has over 12, 14 wins. Sean Burke is always in play. I do like his 3.5 best against Baltimore, so I will be taking his Gobby. And then Emmett Sheehan, who's been pitching great as well. 4.5 will probably be best. These are some props I like for MLB. We include Sheehan in there as well, Emmett Sheehan. But let's head on over to Monday Night Football. We got 2 games. We got the Buccaneers versus the Texans. And then we got the Chargers versus the Raiders. Justin Herbert, his passing yards has been bumped. I took his 199.5. I actually have a slip pending on his 199.5. I still like it. His original line as far as passing yards has been bumped. This is probably the 4th. Yep, it's been the 4th time since this is bumped. This was at 248.5 when it first got posted. It's all the way to 255.5. I have him right now at 199.5, and one of my slips still pending. He is the last leg, but I usually see him throwing over 300 yards in this one, especially against the division rival in the Raiders. Yeah, he looked great in the first game, so 255. I still like the over, so Justin Herbert is in play. And then, not to mention, we have another free square. So hopefully we get a free square every week. This is week 3. Heading into week 3, we got Patrick Mahomes passing yards. So hopefully we do get a free square every week till the season's over. But Herbert's my first leg. We're going to head on over to Omarion Hampton, Chargers young running back. 2 options I like for him. I do like his rushing attempts at 14. I took him at 11.5. You can take it at 14. I think he ends up at 16, 17. But at 14, you can have the push equity just in case he does land on 14. 11.5 or 13.5, it's a higher paying out Gobby. But I do have Omarion Hampton. And his rushing yards, if you want to take it. His receptions at 2 is solid. I think he gets 3 or 4 in this matchup, especially against the Raiders. But Omarion got home your slip, so I have him. And then most of my props will be coming from the receivers. Nico Collins is the first one. Taking him. Not sure why Mike Evans is still on the board. Thought I heard he had an injury. Not sure if he's playing, or I might just have the wrong Evans. But I'm going to head on over to where we got Emeka Egbuka. He's in play. I personally like his Gobby. 39.5. You got 29.5. But I like Emeka in this spot against Houston. Xavier Hutchinson. His receiving yards has been bumped. It was at 15.5. I took his receptions. Hopefully the reception is at 1.2, but still 1.2. Take it. And they took him off. Of course they took him off. He was at 1.5. They took him off, so they just made it into demon. So you can go with his receiving yards. Definitely have him on my slip. And then we got to go with Lad McConkey. He's in play. So we got 3 props from the Chargers. We got 2 from the Texans. 1 from the Bucks. We're still missing from the Raiders. You want to have exposure to all the games, or at least the 4 teams that are playing. Ashton Genty. What a good way to break out on Monday Night Football. Why not? Tough matchup though, going against the Chargers. Chargers are great on defense. Big reason why I think the Chargers will head on to playoffs this season. I know it's early in the season, but the Chargers are pretty much the whole package. You got the defense, offense, and if they have their young rookies shine, they could be dangerous. But Ashton Genty, one of the top picks in the NFL. Got to take him for breakout. I think Monday Night Football should be a good one. So I think Ashton Genty. I think I'm going to go with his gobby rushing yards. Popular tab. Baker Mayfield. This is at 1.5. I took his gobby personally at 0.5. Honestly, I do think he gets 3 touchdown passes. Didn't have his best game as far as yardage in his first game. I believe he had a little bit less than 200 yards, but he still managed to get 3 touchdowns. So this might be a trap. I'm not sure if it's a trap. I mean, this hasn't been bumped or at least removed, and it's almost 300K people on it. I took his gobby. I'm just going to play it safe. 1.5 seems too good to be true. Hopefully it does cash. I mean, 300,000 people are on it. So I took Daniel Carlson, 0.5. And that's it. That rounds up my top picks. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. And see you guys in the next one.